How do you view Israel's decision to delay the release of the Palestinian prisoners, and what impact will it have on the ceasefire's second phase?
Thank you for having me, Mark. Greetings to you and to your viewers and the honorable guest. I think that this is very reminiscent of Israel's behavior since the beginning of this ceasefire, always trying to find any little BT mishap by Hamas in order to take advantage of it and basically justify another severe violation of the ceasefire. What Israel is trying to do now is that they are trying to basically sabotage the first phase of the ceasefire agreement before its completion in order to basically prolong it or even avoid engaging in negotiations for the commencement of this second phase of the ceasefire, or even resuming the war if they could. And they're trying to market this option to the Americans, especially that they have secured their release since the beginning of the war in different ceasefires, 192 Israeli detainees. The vast majority of them, of course, were released, both dead and alive. The vast majority of them were released through negotiations and agreement. Only 5 or 6 were actually freed by force by the Israeli occupation army. The rest, over 180 detainees, had to be released through negotiations. Now 63 detainees are left in the Gaza Strip. About 36 of them are dead, 27 are alive. So not that many more detainees to go. So there might be this idea that, oh, why not resume the war? However, the only obstacle standing in the way of this happening is the Americans, because it seems that the Trump administration still is reluctant, at least from what we hear from Stephen Witkoff, is that they are very interested in the commencement of the second phase of the ceasefire. However, with yesterday's Israeli violation, by basically not implementing their end of the deal, because the 6 detainees were released, and before that, the bodies of 4 Israeli detainees, including those of the Baibas family, Sherry Baibas's body was not submitted on time or turned over in time. It was a Palestinian corpse was submitted or turned over by mistake. However, this mistake has been rectified, and the body of Sherry Baibas was received by the Israeli military from the Red Cross. So I do not see any justification for Israel's decision not to release the 600 Palestinian prisoners of war that were supposed to be released yesterday night, and this was canceled last minute. And it seems that now it's an open-ended arrangement. They said, we're not going to release them unless we get guarantees that there will be no provocative displays by Hamas during the next prisoner exchanges. So we will see how that works out. However, the deal once again has reached an impasse, and we will see whether the mediators can manage to bridge that gap once more in order to save the ceasefire and detainee exchange deal.